Hello and welcome to the official Those People podcast. I'm MasonINK, and today I'm joined by eldtraingirl, also known as Ellie.
Hello.
As well as Mizichii, also known as Miz.
Hi.
And finally we have Jinniberry, also known as Jinny.
All the joy in my life is gone.
Yo, you know what's crazy? The joy in my life is dwindling actively because yet again my monitor has turned off because it thinks it's unplugged. Isn't that so cool? How that happens? Anyway, we're back now. We're real.
We are.
Pretty real.
Oh yeah. I see that you have not stopped putting Weezer gifs into the VC chat.
Maybe they're not for you to see. Maybe they're not for you.
To preface this, while we were waiting to start the podcast, Miz and Jenny played baby sensory videos that had Weezer playing over it. And they were so hype about it. I feel like that just needed to be known to the public.
It's because it deserves to be hype. It was amazing. You wouldn't get it.
I doesn't understand.
It's Weezer, dude.
It's bouncing fruit and Weezer.
Dude!
The bouncing fruit isn't even what I care about. I care about that it's a Weezer.
What's wrong with Weezer?
I mean, like, look at them.
I can't. There's a spinning emoji, and now they're also in places. I need to find a gif where they're. Okay, that gif of them dancing is slow enough to look at them. Yeah. Is this a Minecraft meme? Why is this? What is this?
Yes.
I don't get it.
Have you not seen that on TikTok?
No, actually I haven't. I must be an old man or something because I do not get
You
this.
are.
I'm ancient.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Weezer aside, I need to take center stage here. I need to tell this. I need to tell the world this story because I might, explode if this doesn't get out. Okay. Anyone who's been a long-time listener, if you've listened to the Sweet Tea podcast, the Sweet Tea PB&Js, I think I talked about it on there. I ordered the Persona Vinyl Deluxe box set from I Am 8-Bit for the what was it, like 25th? Yeah, 25th Persona anniversary. So I love the music and I love vinyls. So I was like, I'll buy that. So I bought that.
For preface, this was in 2022.
This was in 2022. On September. I purchased it. And then, the time when it said that it should ship came, and, after a little bit of waiting, didn't come. I saw that they were like, give us time, these were going to take a while. And so I gave them time. My mom was not so patient. We had to use my mom's account, like PayPal, because I didn't have a PayPal at the time. And so it was all under, like, her email. So every couple months since that purchase, she has emailed to get an update on them. And they have gave her nothing in return. I emailed them, what was it, like, last month? Or was it the start of this month, even? I don't know.
I think it was last month.
Last month, I emailed on my personal email, which is not what I bought it on. I said, yo, it's been 2 years. Where the hell is it? And they essentially gave me an email saying, get scammed. Because they said, there was something along the lines of like, you haven't asked about it, like, within the set, like, date of when you're supposed to ask, and therefore it's no longer, like, our responsibility. So it's my fault that they never shipped the package that I spent money on, right? I spent extra money on it too for the safe shipping option that I guarantee get it, And I think they realized that after the fact because they're like, hey, for this one-time offer, we're gonna send you one free of charge. It came a week after that. The up until that last email, I assumed that this was like an overseas company, when in fact, it was in California the whole time. I could probably drive there and get it.
Never buy.
So I spent 2 years waiting because I didn't email them, even though my email was not the one we used. For all these people know, I just stole some kid's package.
You know, I feel like they wouldn't care if that was the case.
I really don't think so. So if you plan on buying from I Am 8-Bit in the future, anyone listening to this, don't. There's like a coin flip, you're actually gonna get that shit. So
make sure you're a man.
That too, I guess. Try to get it from like other sources. Like I know some of the Persona vinyls were selling on Crunchyroll shop, and I feel like you're gonna have a better time getting it there than you would on I Am 8-Bit. So there's your tip, your life-saving, money-saving tip. I do finally have them now. It's pretty cool. It's not, completely mint condition. Like there's like the carrying case has a little dent in it, and then several of the actual like vinyl protective slips that have like art in them have some damage on the spines, which is super awesome and fun. But those are... Oh, also, there's a little blemish on one of the center decals on one of the vinyls. But those are, like, complaints that only I would care about. So, it's fine. But it's like, damn, I waited 2 years for that, and it came within a week of it being shipped. I've never been more blown away.
Crazy that they just forgot to ship it.
Like, I don't even know how you can forget to ship it when you have an email coming in every 2 months saying, hey, where's this thing we ordered? Are you shipping this thing we ordered? Like, I don't know how they can just, like, let that one slide.
I feel like it can only be a sexism thing, right? Like...
I don't know, I don't want to, like, jump to that conclusion, but whenever... I mean...
And then you emailed them on your personal email, not the one you like ordered.
Yeah, the one that has my name and not the email that has my mom's name. I don't know. I hate I Am 8-Bit. Please, if you're gonna buy any vinyl from them, try to get it from another like seller. I don't know where else you're gonna find some of their stuff, but I know Crunchyroll has at least some of the Persona ones, so. Ugh.
So that's the intro for this podcast.
Yeah, no, I've been boiling with that one for a while, and I needed to get that out. So thank you. By the way,
You spent like $500 or something on it, right?
Yeah, I spent It was like the box set itself was $400, and then I spent extra money for the package protection. And I think by the end of it all, it was like $450, $460-ish.
Right.
So, really fucking awesome.
And they just didn't send it to you.
Oh, yeah, no, they just never did. Until I emailed, and then they said, get fucked. And then they thought about it, and like, oh, well, we do have that package right here, actually, so what are we gonna do with it, Might as well.
I think like a product manager or something was like, you know what, actually, Larry, check in the back real quick.
Larry, do we do that thing that these people have been bugging us about? Because, like, I'm getting real upset with these people. Like, where's the thing I spent my money on? And then, So can you check, like... Oh, we have that? Oh. Fine.
How about you other people in the call?
Yeah, you, people continuing to send Weezer gifts. How are you guys?
Weezer.
Do you even, like, listen to Weezer?
That's the answer I needed to hear.
That's the answer I knew deep in my heart.
Damn, Jenny talking in the VC chat.
Wow.
Okay, well, I guess someone's gonna have to read that.
Ginny says I do in VC chat.
Like a marriage proposal to Weezer.
I'm happy about your marriage, Jenny. Really happy for you.
Bro. What band are you gonna get for the reception?
I have an idea of what it might be.
Well, you can't do that if you're getting married to him.
I feel like if you're like
Can I
marrying
just
somebody in a band, I feel like it would make sense to have that band play. Like you just go up there in suit or dress and you just perform. That'd be kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Mason, for your marriage,
Mm-hmm.
whenever that comes about, you find the guy of your dreams.
The guy.
It's more of an if than over a when, if we're being honest.
I agree, it is an if over a when.
It's a if over a when with anybody. Any one
But
of us.
especially with Mason.
See, I can't tell if you're on my side about the guy thing, or if you're against me about getting married. I couldn't tell. I think you might be against me getting married, not the.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's what I was
Probably.
talking about. I don't know if
I
anyone
should have
else-
expected less.
Yeah, you know that I'm like your number one hater.
I know. I just
Really?
sometimes I just assume the best of people, which is how I almost got scammed out of $450.
Until I became friends with me, which is an even bigger scam.
Yeah.
You know, Miss, that makes it sound like you have a very low, what's the word? A very low view
Self-esteem.
of yourself. Self-esteem, yes. Like,
I'm just aware that I'm an asshole.
you're like a Steven Universe character.
Bro, why would you say this?
Why would you say that to me?
You can make it different.
You're
You
You're
can make it
lesbian.
Why
right.
would you say
You're a
that to
lesbian.
me?
that's like the number
that
one criteria.
What's your
I have more personality traits than being a lesbian.
What's your Steven Universe OC? What rock? What gem?
I've never watched Steven Universe.
I
Well,
find
like,
that hard to
what's your
believe
favorite
personally.
rock? No, I believe
Just
Miz.
because I'm
Miz
gay
hasn't
doesn't
seen-
mean I have to
No,
watch.
I just like
No,
I can't imagine most people that watch TV or cartoons in our time frame didn't see like a single episode of Steven Universe. That shit was everywhere.
I saw like a single one,
There you
and
go.
then I never watched it again because it wasn't interesting.
They got you.
It has lesbians in it, dude.
It's like all there
Well,
is.
yeah, but like, doesn't just because there's
just
lesbians
hate-
in a show doesn't mean I like it.
You just hate media with canon lesbians.
What?
Whenever I was like, oh, hey, you should play Undertale. There's lesbians in it. And then you said no. And then I had to like force you into it. I had to trick you.
To trick you.
It was like tricking a kid to take medicine by putting the pill in peanut butter, you know?
That's not what you do with kids. That's what you do with fucking dogs.
Oh. Well, my past is a little bit more embarrassing to talk about. Anyway.
See, when I was a kid, I just had to drink the medicine. And then I would drink something else after. There was like,
It was a
you know
pill.
penicillin, I think it is? Like I think you can get it in pill form or whatever. But like, when I was a kid and I needed to take that for whatever sickness I had, I could only take it in like the liquid form, and it's probably the worst tasting thing ever that I've had before. And the workaround that we figured out was I would take it and then I would shove a stick of bubble gum, like extra brand watermelon flavored bubble gum into my mouth and just like get as much of the flavor into my mouth as possible and then would mask it.
You know, that's a very creative solution. Whenever I had to do that, I just suffered.
I as a kid, I really fucked up my throat, and so my mom got this like throat spray, and she was like, "It's cherry flavored. It's gonna be fine." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so, you have to like spray it in the back of your throat, and my mom's home. Anyways,
I was gonna say, is that someone getting murdered? What was that?
Oh, that's my dog. Don't worry about it. Anyways, so like you have to like spray it in the back of your throat, and then like you can't drink or anything for like 10 minutes, and so or eat anything. And so I did it, and it tasted like genuine ass. It was so bad, and I like started gagging, and I was like, I need water. And my mom was like, no, and then she just sat me down. I had to sit there for 10 minutes without drinking water with that taste in my mouth, and I've never forgotten that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what hell is, I think.
This grudge will build eternally.
Cherry flavored medicine, dude.
Medicine.
It's tricky. It's tricking you. It is a trap. It's like, oh, this is cherry flavored. It'll be fine. It's never fine.
It's medicine flavored.
I think most medicine just doesn't taste good, actually.
See, every single like medicine though is like cherry flavored or something like that, you know?
Grape.
Or grape, yeah.
I feel like the grape medicine, from my memory, tasted better than the cherry.
It was better than the cherry, but it was still ass. I hated it.
Yeah, I mean, medicine's gonna taste like that regardless of what flavor you put in it.
Okay, well, don't make me feel like an idiot.
It's so like acidic.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's the worst. I hate it. Ugh.
Yeah. Thank God I'm an adult who can take pills now, because I do not want to drink liquid medicine ever again.
Oh my god, pills are so much better than liquid medicine. Fuck.
You know, as an avid pill taker.
Oh, I take my pills. Thanks for reminding me, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hey.
I'm kind of a good friend like that.
We're great. We're awesome.
My anxiety pills.
There's not really a transition I can use, but since we're like kind of done talking about medicine,
Yeah.
I feel like we should transition the topic over to something. Yeah, transition is a funny word. I feel like we should transition the topic over to what month it is currently.
Pro month.
From
Did we not, was the last recording, like the last upload that we were supposed to do, the first one for Pride Month?
I think it was, but since I was busy.
Since we didn't do that. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. May. Yeah, so this will be the first podcast episode that goes up in Pride Month. Also, should note, we have with this episode, we are officially past the Sweet Tea and PB&J's podcast and episodes.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, this is episode number 12. And
we're going. We're on our way.
It is crazy.
It is crazy.
But yeah, back to Pride Month.
Miz, you went to Pride this year, didn't you?
Yeah, I went like 2 days ago. I mean, I went up to Nashville for Pride.
How was it?
It was a lot. There was like a fuck ton of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
I think that the site said that they were expecting like 40,000, but I think there was more than that.
Ooh, that's a lot of gay people.
I know.
I've never seen that many gay people in a room.
Well, that'd have to be a pretty big room.
I mean, like, if you pack this in like sardines, it could be like a decently normal sized room. We're all just
like every other gay person is neurodivergent. That is not a pleasant experience. Why would we want that?
Well, it's also not a good experience for anyone else because I'm imagining that we're like doing it like actual sardines, like we're getting stacked on top of each other.
1 cubic meter.
This is what the Republicans want.
To be sandwiched between people?
No, I'm saying they want to shove all the gay people in one room.
Oh. I see.
That's actually what happened. That's actually the plot of Undertale.
Happy Pride Month to Undertale.
Happy Pride Month to Undertale.
I can't believe Undertale invented lesbians.
Did you see anything cool about Pride? I've never been through a Pride myself.
There was lots of cool stuff. During the parade, which was like an hour and a half long, which is crazy. Me and my friend who went together, we were standing at like the edge, you know, and like they were handing cool stuff out as I go by. And then at one point I almost passed out because of heat exhaustion, but I didn't.
That's great.
But yeah, the parade was super cool. They had like a bunch of cool floats. There were a lot of drag queens on the floats, and that was cool.
Yeah.
There was like multiple different like groups and floats for like specifically trans stuff because of what's going on. So that was cool.
Yo!
I saw like 2 lesbian flags in that parade total though, so I'm a little disappointed.
Don't worry, all the trans lesbians are probably just waving the trans pride flag instead.
Yeah, probably. I'm trying to think what else is cool in the parade. There was this pretty girl who skated up to me and she gave me a thing and I said she was pretty and then she said I was pretty, and I think about that a lot.
That's awesome.
My worldview would change if I was complimented by a pretty girl, I think.
Dude, I compliment you all the time, you fucking bitch!
Yeah, every single time my worldview changes just a little bit. Like, I constantly, like, am shifting my worlds. It's like my normal worldview is like a globe, and whenever someone compliments me, it just spins it.
I thought you were gonna say it turns into a cube, and I was gonna be like, cube.
Minecraft.
It actually changes shapes.
Your worldview's a kaleidoscope.
Transition.
It transitions.
Anyways, the parade was cool. There were also dancers, and this one girl totally like threw up in the middle of the dance, and then she just kept going. That was crazy.
What?
That is crazy.
That is a little crazy.
Yeah, it was like 100 degrees out there, so it was crazy. Me and my friend were standing by this cute old gay couple, and they were super sweet. And my friend got a picture of them because she brought like a big camera and she was like taking a bunch of pictures. Like I have all the pictures she sent me. She got a lot of like really good pictures of like people and stuff. Oh, yeah. Then after the parade, we walked like 1,000,000 miles over to the festival. It wasn't actually that long, but it felt like it because there was this really big hill, and I fucking hate going up hills. And so we had to take a break after the hill. I wasn't doing too good. I don't exercise a whole lot, and I'm very prone to heat exhaustion for some reason. I don't really know why.
Like
Your core is made of ice, and so if you're outside too long, it melt.
Oh, man. Yeah. I gotta get that fixed.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Old cars also had a tough time going up hills.
What did you say?
Wait, what did you say?
Old cars also have a hard time going up hills. Did you know
Are you calling me an old car?
Not specifically. I'm saying that you have something in common with old cars. I like old cars.
Old cars are pretty
Thanks.
cool. Have you ever seen an old car?
Yep.
Pretty cool,
They're
right?
cool. I like them. They struggled going up hills because their engines, if you went up a hill, the gas would blow all to one side, and so there wouldn't be enough for the engine on the other side.
Gravity. How do they fix that with new cars?
I don't remember. I just know that was the case, because that was something we learned in history class.
Do you just have like the engine in some sort of suspension thing, so like it moves depending on like how the car moves, you know? So it's always, straight.
Potentially? I don't know the solution.
I don't think that's true, but that'd be really funny because like imagine a car getting like, rockets off of like a mountain and it just like starts spinning around, but then the engine is perfectly still inside.
Like a gyroscope?
Yeah, that'd be funny, I think.
What the fuck is a gyroscope?
It's something that's in your phone. It keeps perfectly still while you move a thing rotates. It's how your phone knows that you're rotating it. It's also in Wii remotes.
I thought you were gonna say Weezer.
A gyroscope is a device used for measuring or maintaining orientation and angular velocity. It is a spinning wheel or disc in which the axis of rotation is free to assume any orientation by itself.
Yeah, wait, I already told.
Well, yeah, I know, but I gave the actual definition there for more context.
Okay.
Damn.
Moving back onto Pride Month then.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done very much for Pride Month because I haven't been able to really. The main thing though that I have done is I watched a movie recently.
Oh yeah.
A movie called I Saw the TV Glow. In that movie, fuck, dude. That was the most life-changing movie I've ever seen in my life. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't usually cry. I'm a very hard person to make cry. Especially, like, legitimately cry. Like, occasionally I can have, like, I can get teary-eyed, I can all that, but I don't cry. I don't, blubber, cry, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That is the first thing to make me cry in years. It was so powerful, and it really just, like, cemented in me my desire to transition and be who I am.
Yeah. I was in VC when we watched it.
Yeah, I needed to watch it with a friend, or else, like, I was really scared to watch it alone.
Oh yeah, like it was heavy.
Heavy as
That
hell.
was, it was. I don't even know if you call that a movie. That is just like a piece of artwork. I don't know if you can just describe it as just a movie. You know. Yeah, no, that shit was just really heavy.
By the end of it, Mason was like, he didn't know what any of it meant, but he was like, yeah, that's probably really cool.
I didn't get it all at first, and then he put something in your corner, and I like got the entire metaphor of it within that instant, and I was like, oh, damn.
It all makes sense.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the movie, I was like crying while Mason was like, it was really cool. I don't get it.
I don't
really
get
cool.
it.
While I was sitting there, like, tears, like, streaming down my face.
Well, I'm not like the target demographic with it, so.
You aren't.
But I did get it immediately once you made the connection for me.
my friends are just a little bit slower when it comes to seeing trans allegories. It's okay.
I think I'm just slow in general.
That's also true. I remember whenever we went to see Across the Spider-Verse, on the way home, I was like, man, it's so cool that Gwen is a trans allegory. And Megan, one of our friends, was like she didn't understand how it was a trans allegory.
Yeah.
Despite the whole thing with the trans pride colors showing up in the background of a lot of the scenes where she's talking.
I'm pretty sure
it's
there's
like
just
shoved down our throat.
I'm
Dude.
pretty
It's basically just like that's a trans person.
I'm pretty sure there's just a trans flag like in her room.
There is.
Yeah.
And Gwen's dad has the trans pride flag on his uniform.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Love trans characters. Whenever the last episode came out, did we get to talk about Vivian?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, a lot of great trans news recently, which is awesome to hear.
Mm-hmm.
There's a character in Paper Mario named Vivian, who, in the original Japanese localization of the original Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, was a trans woman, though treated a little bit, disrespectfully, in a sort of its time way,
Mm-hmm.
And then in the English translation, they just got rid of it entirely. It just isn't there. Vivian is just a cis girl who got bullied by her sisters,
I thought in the original English it was a cross-dresser thing.
No. That's how it is in the original Japanese, kinda.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen
Only
Thousand Year
kinda.
Door.
In the English translation of the original, it's just removed entirely. She's just a girl who gets bullied by her sisters.
Okay.
But in the remake for A Thousand Year Door, they brought it back. And it was so fucking
back.
It was so crazy.
It
Whatever
is.
I saw on Twitter. That is another moment where I just started crying. Cause dude, you don't get to see trans people represented in media so blazantly,
Yeah.
If they're in media, they're often either hidden, not stated explicitly, stated through allegory, or just not there. You don't get to see whenever trans people are just blatantly in the story.
Yeah, it's really cool to see that was a change that they made sure got in the English version.
And on top of that, they also touched up the Japanese dialogue to be a lot more respectful to Vivian.
Oh yeah.
Which is also a huge plus.
Just an overall massive win.
And the fucking Goomba girl, I don't know her name.
Isn't it like Goombella?
Probably.
Most likely.
She has a dialogue that in the original version of the game was just it was just transphobic shit, or it was they're secretly a man, that sort of shit, In the new translation though, she's a lesbian. It's kind of crazy.
So when so whenever you go to hey,
okay, fine, she's kind of cute.
what's her deal? And then the Goombella is like, she's pretty. That's awesome.
Much, yeah. Huge win for the gays everywhere. The LGBTQ community.
Yeah. What else has been going on?
There was a Nintendo Direct.
Oh, yeah. Oh, why'd you remind me?
Yeah.
Eustace Winner. Useless wiener.
I mean, that also happened during Pride Month. It's cool that the Ace Attorney franchise got an update during Pride Month.
It's interesting that the game where you play as Miles Edgeworth is announced during Pride Month. Interesting how that transpires. You think they're trying to tell us something?
You know, I feel like they might be.
Guys, you're imagining things. He's never done or said anything gay.
I'm
once.
saddled with these unnecessary feelings.
Don't say too much. Ginny hasn't played the games yet.
I know, I was just saying that line. In reference to a man.
He's so
By the way.
He's so gay.
He's very gay. And we love that for him.
I wish gay people were real.
With the reveal of that game, though, there was a fan translation of that game because it never came out in the West.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Investigations 2.
Yeah.
And the fan translation had translated names, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I think Sebastian the Best, and fucking what's his name?
Ray Shields. Justine Courtney.
Yeah.
I literally can't think of another new character from that game.
Those are the only ones that matter.
Yeah, those are the ones that matter.
But then, so since this is an official translation of the game, they aren't going to use the fan translation names.
Yeah, they can't use the fan translations.
Is a bit troubling for one character pretty much exclusively.
Ray Shields became Eddie Fender, which is...
I love that name.
That's a great one. I don't remember what Justine Courtney's was. It was something Gavel.
It's like Verity Gavel.
Yeah, and then Sebastian the Best became
Awesome name.
Eustace Winner. My favorite Ace Attorney character butchered in front of my eyes.
It's so tragic.
It's actually so like so tragic. He's so funny because his name was so peak because he would be like, I've asked people around the office to stop calling me the best, but he's like too stupid to realize that's just his fucking name. His name is just the best. They're just calling him by his name. I stopped calling people to call me the winner. No, it's not clever. That's just a winner.
It's so tragic.
It makes me cry. I'm a wait for it to get released on Steam, and then someone will definitely mod it to have the real names. Of that, I'm sure.
And then, like, the actual translation comes out, and it turns out that Eustace Winner's name is somehow even more, like, striking and well used than Sebastian the Best.
No. I refuse to accept that reality.
You're scared of the future.
I am. I'm scared of my favorite character being called Eustace Winner. That's what I'm scared of.
It's a
named
very
fucking Eustace.
Like Eustace. Like if they had to settle for Eustace the Best, like I'd begrudgingly accept that. But it's the winner part that I don't like. Because Eustace sounds like useless, and I can believe that for the storyline of that game. Like, that makes sense. His name is the best. It's not Winner. I will sulk forever.
Do you think he's gonna say winner, winner, chicken dinner?
Winner, winner, Eustace Winner. I might have to strangle him. He might have to disappear.
He didn't do anything, bro. He didn't pick his name.
We'll get him.
Bro.
We'll get
Okay.
We'll get that situated.
Also think of how funny From what I know, he doesn't have the best situation with his father.
Oh, yeah. That's why I can believe the Eustace name. Dude, his father's name is, like, cool as hell now I ever think about it. They're gonna change that, too. Or do... his father's name is Blaze the Best. Because he has, like, a fire motif. Are they gonna change Blaze? Blaze Winter doesn't work. What could they do with that?
There are a few ideas, like a winter, like a victory.
Victor.
A burning victory, something like that.
His name still has to be Winter. I don't know.
Well, like, yeah. Winter's just stupid.
It's fine. I'm just glad that we're getting it, like, actually.
You can play every single Ace Attorney game on the Switch now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, we should do that.
We should.
We should maybe do that or something.
I really fucking miss them.
Yeah.
I feel like every summer we start it and then never continue it.
We're still waiting to start it this summer. We have a lot of things that we said we were going to do this summer and we haven't. Like, we were going to do a friend lock. We haven't done that yet.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that. Oh, we're going to play Persona Q. Guys, can we
Yeah.
stop the podcast and go do that?
Yo, you know what kind of need to finish before we do that?
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, that game that we haven't finished yet.
And then me and Mason were also going to play Earthbound.
Oh, yeah, you're going to play Earthbound on the release date anniversary, and then we just forgot. We'll get around to it.
I definitely want to do that sometime soon, though, because Earthbound's awesome.
Yeah. I also need to continue playing Spider-Man.
That's
So I'd
also
like to
true.
finish a stream series. Because I think the only series that I've streamed that I've actually completed was Legends Arceus.
Right.
Damn.
So...
I am going to be busy on July the 4th because a game I've been waiting for is dropping, and it's another gacha game. I'm going to spend all my money, and I have a gambling addiction, and...
It's dropping on the 4th of July?
Yeah.
What is it? American Gacha?
No, it's from the same people that made, like, Genshin Impact and stuff. I don't play Genshin.
Do you
but-
roll
Is it
for,
on
like,
Zone
presidents?
Zero?
Yeah, it's on the Sun Zero.
It'd be
You
really
don't
fun
roll
if
for
you-
presidents, though.
5-star Washington! What would you do?
Bro,
I
you're
think I'd
sleeping
shit
on James
myself.
Garfield. You're sleeping on James Garfield. Dude.
Who the hell is James Garfield?
Is this 5-star
know.
just the cat?
I know like 5 presidents maybe.
I know.
James Garfield is just like the most stereotypical name for a president, I think.
Is that even a president or are you making that up?
Let me look it up.
We don't know.
Mason, what were you saying?
We graduated high school, by
Miss?
the way. Don't know more than like a handful of presidents. So, the editing software that I've been using ever since, you know, starting YouTube and whatnot, cheaped the fuck out on me and decided that I need to pay extra to use, you know, effects that I've been using for literal years, actually. Stuff like the basic camera shake, you know, a blur effect. Those pretty necessary things for my editing process suddenly are behind another paywall. And I decided, no, I'm good. And so I think, who suggested DaVinci Resolve? Was it Ellie?
Me.
Yeah, so today I just finished editing my first new main channel upload using the software. And it's a lot more complicated. So I think it was good that I had those couple years of Filmora to like understand what is what. But this is like definitively the best editing software you can get for free I don't know how this is free. Because it's like you can do as much edits as you want. And then you can do like there's open source like effects. Like I got a camera shake in there, I got a blur in there. Like everything that I need is in there. Keyframing, all that. And then you export it. No watermark like Filmora had if you didn't pay for it. And all that is free. I don't even know what you get for paying for it. But I'm pretty sure if you do pay for it, like it's like $300 almost. But it's like a one-time purchase, and you get the updates as they come out. Whereas with Filmora, you were stuck with whatever one you bought.
Right.
So yeah, if you want to become a YouTuber or some sort of editor, DaVinci Resolve, get that, okay? It's complicated, but it's just it is just definitively the best thing. Like I don't know what else you would use.
It's truly beautiful to have a world in which we can have free editing software.
Yeah. It's so like it feels professional. Like I don't know what professional movie editors have or like show editors or what. But it feels close to that. There's like separate tabs. There's like a big screen tab for just all the media you have, and then there's one that's just for cutting footage if you want to focus on that, like cut down a whole bunch of raw footage together, you can use that. Then there's just the standard edit one, which you can also cut footage in. I like never use that's like the only one I was in was just that edit one. But then there's like there's like a separate like a completely separate audio mixer and like color correction. Or just color in general had its own tab. It was crazy. There's a lot going on there.
How the fuck do they sell editing programs if this is a free one?
I don't know. Like, I really don't know what is on the paid program, but damn, it's good.
Like, I was saying, like, how do they sell, like, Adobe Premiere or whatever?
I don't know. Wasn't there like a lawsuit against Adobe recently?
Oh yeah, exciting.
Yeah, it was like they made
Adobe's getting sued by the United States.
Right. Well, it was for like making the cancel method too difficult.
Yeah. It's beautiful whenever our country actually does something that we want it to do.
Yeah. Well, I do think that is all we have for this episode. Links, everything is in the description. Check out Redbubble Shop, link in the description. If you're on Spotify, go on YouTube and look at the description. Still don't know how to do that. Anyway, closing thoughts.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy
Pride Month.
I have
podcast over. Bye.